dogs, turkey bacon. Thank you. I need a second here. Turkey sausage, turkey jerky. We even found, wait for it, turkey ham. What even is that? So here's the big question. If you take something we've all been told is unhealthy, like a hot dog, and you reinvent it with something healthy, like turkey, is it suddenly healthy? I mean, are turkey hot dogs really a good idea? Or are we all gobbling down bad stuff in disguise?
Mark Shawnee asked, what is behind this turkey explosion? And you're pretty good about this stuff. What's worrying you about it?
Well, for a long time, Americans have been eating turkey at Thanksgiving. That's sort of the classic turkey, right? But the modern love affair with turkey goes back to the American Heart Association, and they're advising people cut back on red meat, cut back on saturated fat. Well, turkey sounds like a win-win because not only does it have less fat than red meat, the fat that it does have is less saturated. So, sounds pretty good, right? But here's the thing. We all decided we need to eat more turkey, but our taste didn't change. We still crave the hot dogs, the burgers, the sausages, so industry caught up with our appetites, and they created turkey versions. Now, here's the thing. When you take the fat out of meat, you lose something, right? You lose the mouthfeel, the juiciness, the flavor. So how are they making that stuff taste good? This is where it gets interesting.
You all interested now? Yeah. You should be. Let's start with the most popular turkey products that are out there. Turkey bacon and turkey sausage. Not turkey ham like you found, but turkey bacon and turkey sausage. How do they turn a turkey into bacon? I don't understand how it even works.
You know something? I don't understand either. We called a lot of the companies that make turkey bacon. They wouldn't really tell us. They just sort of said vague things. So I think to understand what turkey bacon is, or to try and understand, helps to start with the real bacon. So this is where bacon comes from. This is the pork belly. If you ever seen a side of pork, you can spot the bacon. This is exactly what it looks like before it becomes bacon. It looks a lot like bacon.
You don't see the side of this thing? See, the side is actually exactly what you'd expect it to look like. It looks like the belly of a pig.
That's right. It's pork belly. So what they do is they cover that in salt and spices. They marinate it, then they wash it off. They smoke it, and voila, you have bacon. Well, here's the thing. This is turkey bacon, right?
It has the same striation.
It looks like bacon. Do you see that anywhere on this raw turkey?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So how are they making that? Well, what they told us is that it's mechanically separated turkey. We know what they're adding to it. They're adding spices. They're adding a lot of this stuff. They're adding fat. They're adding artificial smoke flavor. It's more like a processed food because I can't actually tell you how they got this to look like this.
So they ground it up. This actually does taste like bacon. I got to say, this artificial flavoring thing. It's a spice mix, and I guess they max it up to color coordinated and pull this out of the hat. Well, the question then becomes, does it taste good enough? It doesn't matter how they made it.
Well, here's the thing. In terms of calories, the turkey bacon's not a whole lot different. You're saving about 20 calories. Now, the sausage is a different matter. When you look at the calories in the sausage, the turkey sausage compared to pork is about half. Half the fat, half the calories.
So that's a benefit, yeah.
However, the turkey sausage is concealing a secret.
Which is?
Well, to illustrate it, I made 3 different versions of pork sausage and turkey sausage, and it's the exact same ingredients. The only thing I changed was the salt.
Ooh, so we got 2 members of our bike club here, Jackie and Kenesha, joining us. Jackie and Kenesha. All right, we're doing the experiment. We're going to decide on the bacon side is not a huge benefit, but the sausage has just got half the fat. It would be worth it to me as long as I don't have to pay a huge price. So walk us through this experiment with your 3 different samples of the pork and turkey.
Okay, so we got 6 sausage patties, all made exactly the same recipe, except I changed one variable, salt.
So, Jackie, your thoughts?
So my favorite for the pork one was definitely the one with the least amount of salt. I think the meat had so much flavor itself, and it just had a lot of body to it in the patty. And for the turkey one, the one with the most amount of salt, it just seemed like the meat wasn't even heavy enough to eat without that much salt.
So, Mark, what do these results be?
So this is illustrating when you take the fat out of meat, out of our proteins that we're trying to do, you got to make up for it in some way. And that's the secret. The turkey sausage very often has a lot more salt because they're trying to get the flavor from somewhere. And if you're someone who's concerned about the amount of salt in your diet, you got to look at the package on your turkey sausage because some of them have a ton of salt.
So this is the turkey high salt one?
Yes.
Which tastes pretty reasonable to me.
Yes.
Doesn't taste too salty.
Yeah, let's try the pork one, and you're going to find there's this big difference.
Try this one.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's amazing. You wouldn't have sensed that at all. You guys finish these up now.
Save a little bit for me.
So look, the chef's here. All right, next up, turkey jerky. Now, turkey jerky is experiencing a market boom, fellas, because it's one of those popular snacks. Everyone's on the whole 30 diet these days, paleo, all the different ones. Why are people opting for the turkey over the beef jerky?
Well, it's the health thing. They're told turkey's leaner, it's better for you. So turkey jerky is exploding in popularity. But when you start to look at a bunch of the store-bought brands, what you find is they're doing the predictable thing. They're dumping all sorts of stuff, MSG, flavorings, sugar. There's actually a really easy way to get around this if you want to eat turkey jerky, and that's to make your own. It is so easy.
Homemade jerky?
Homemade turkey jerky.
Who here has made homemade jerky, audience? Not a soul. One gentleman, way guy at the very back. Oh my goodness. This is forgotten art form.
I'm bringing it back. So what you do is you start with turkey breast. You want to slice it into thin slices like this. Looks hard. There's actually a trick. You throw the turkey breast into the freezer. You don't get it totally frozen. About 20 minutes, half an hour, starts to get kind of stiff. Much easier to cut evenly. At that point, you just put your slices in a bowl. You add some low-sodium soy sauce. You add some sriracha. You add some Worcestershire sauce. You add some pepper flakes. You add some pepper. You add some honey. You want to let this marinate. You could do 4 hours.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, it smells incredible. You don't want to eat it right now, by the way. You want to...
Yes, sir.
We're not done yet.
Open your mouth. Ah. All right. So this 4 hours overnight.
I think overnight is better.
And it looks like this, by the
It
way.
looks like that, and then it's really simple. You just drain it. You let all this drain off. Please don't drink that liquid, Dr. Oz.
Well, and you lay it out here.
You put a little rack on a cookie pan. You lay them all out. Put your oven to its lowest. Actually, it's the second lowest setting. The lowest setting is off. The second lowest setting. You want to be like